Hey everybody, Hat Creature here. Gonna be doing something a little bit different. Today I will be showcasing my first impressions, although full disclosure, it's actually my second impression, because the first time I tried this, my job got in the way. But I'll be showcasing my second impressions on Swingpoynt's brand new build that he just released today, Infinite Bioenergy Daniel. So we got Brutality for faster tyrant punches, Rend for grab attack damage, Endurance so I don't get kicked back as much. Thank you! Overclock, and then Caltrops. I have increased infection, increased bite frequency, creatures get up faster, my creatures have more health, and then there's the deck, almost exactly as he had it. The only difference is I have a tough zombie, which he suggested. And from my actual first impression, it didn't get in the way as much as I thought it would. It's actually pretty decent. Since this is my second impression, is that I think there's way too many effect cards and not enough creatures. In my first match, before my job got in the... Is that the same? I don't know. Anyway. From my actual first impression, there were too many effect cards. I didn't have enough creatures down. The Bioleech is nice. The Infection is amazing. But I just couldn't get enough creatures. I kept getting the effect cards. And at one point, I used Energy Leech and I had Clone. So my Clone was Energy Leech. But the very next card was Energy Leech. So no matter what, I was gonna use Energy Leech. Yeah, it was hilarious. I was like, what do I do? What do I do? But that's one of the biggest downfalls of this build.
I have many fun adventures lined up for you. We have death, destruction, disease, all of the fun things.
Okay, I already have max creatures and I don't have any of my effect cards. That's fine. Screw it.
He feels no pain. The perfect machine for this.
I just need that bite before Martin put down his mine. Tyrone doesn't want to help him, so that's cool. Oh, look who's trapped all alone in a room with no one to save him. Don't give a shit about your mind, buddy. You're still dead. Oh, what? No! No, that's bull! He's never fallen down before. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Lock the door. Thank you kindly.
Sometimes it's easiest just to do things yourself.
No?
You understand.
No? Okay.
Oui, that could be a key. Are you okay? No, you are not. All the wheels, they lined up perfectly.
She thinks it's cool to blow up my camera when I'm just taunting her. Whee! Is Mark gonna go down again? Oh, another bite!
He feels no pain. The perfect machine for this endeavor.
No? Okay. That's fine. I still have plenty of victims in the back room.
Races, but I do not hold much hope of your success there either.
Gotcha! Tyrone doesn't think you're important. That's odd. Oh! Bite, bite, bite! Nope.
More fun and cool friends for you. Don't want any of the guests coming in here.
I found a locked door.
Uh-oh.
You are doing magnificently.
How much time they got?
I'll move on so I can keep you.
Now we get to the real game. The overclock. 75 seconds. 123.
Okay.
Look at that
I
infection.
expected a little less from you, but there are
Okay, where's
things
Yorick?
to come.
Ooh, that's not good.
This really is not a very efficient way of ending your life. But
I'm gonna do something really cool. That's not the cool thing. It's putting a wall of creatures between them and Yorick. Gotcha. Nice. So there's no wall because there was a jam. Kind of forgot about that.
a high risk of dismemberment.
Whee! Fuck. Whoa, Tyrone has one? Oh, because the supply zombie. I don't give a shit. I don't care. You're not important. What are you doing, Tyrone? What are you doing? You gotta aim for the head. Are you gonna use brain power? No, you're gonna let him die? Nice.
The timer's come to give in.
Oh, I could have got her there. And I have a guest. I shall return. Sabotaged by a guest, as always.
You are blinded. Where are your enemies? Where are your friends? Goodness, you are so slow.
Wait, what? Oh, this is a crawling zombie? Ah!
Live, die. Either way suits me.
Nice. And there you have it. That is Swingpoint's new infinite bioenergy Daniel.
The decline of
We even had a Martin, which he said would be the
and your life
most powerful thing you could use against this, including a Sam and a Tyrone. And we had a Tyrone, we just didn't have a Sam. If there was a Sam, we would have had a much harder time. What were their levels? Decent levels. They're not high levels, they're hovering around my levels. If they were a better team, if they were a four-man, if they were cooperating better and communicating, I would have had a much harder time. Yeah, depending on the build that each survivor could be running, I would have had a much harder time. But the bioenergy is definitely there. I feel that there are too many effect cards in the actual deck itself, but I don't know what you would actually get rid of, because everything synergizes perfectly. If you don't have the infection, you're going to have a harder time, because the infection slows them down. The January, right before I went AFK, the January was there. She coughed, so she couldn't open the door. If I had seen that she was going to cough, I wouldn't have I wouldn't have exited Mr. X, and I would have gotten 30 seconds. And that would have been great. But that's the infection. So you can't get rid of that. Maybe you can get rid of this. Maybe. Personally, I think it might be a little redundant because you have discount, making everything a 1, or in my case, 2, and then you also have overclock, which gives you the bioenergy. And because of clone, you're always going to be choosing either discount or overclock, but I don't know. I might try this again and take out the energy card and put in another creature. Because, as you could see, I was constantly pulling out effect cards. I was able to put down creatures, but the amount of effect cards, you know, they're just cycling over and over and over again. And if you're cloning an effect card and another effect card comes up, you're not putting down any creatures, and you have to control something before it dies. And the crawling zombie is nothing. So all in all, you only have about 4 creatures on the floor because you have 2 zombies. So that kind of makes up for the crawling zombie, but not really. The crawling zombie is there to hide. It hides among all the other creatures, and then it gets the grab. The tough zombie is your best friend because all your creatures have low health. Even with the equipment still low health, you will definitely die, even if you play the tough zombie. And you're thinking, maybe you want to change one of these for more health. In my first impression, because this is my second, don't do it. You need this viral canister. In my first match, which I didn't record because of my job, I put in another health equipment. I took this out, and I could totally see that the infection, yeah, my creatures are infected, but the infection wasn't strong enough. It wasn't strong enough, and they weren't. It wasn't hampering them as much as it could have been if I had kept this in the deck. Also, I want to point out something that Swingpoynt didn't say. He almost said it, but he didn't say it. I have said it in all of his videos that he's mentioned it, including Sinnow, but neither of them have actually said it in a video on YouTube. Yes, the infection canister does increase the infection rate on damage, that's cool, but what he failed to mention, as he always does, as everybody has always failed to mention, because they either don't know, or they forgot, or they don't believe it, but it's true. And I even uploaded a video on it. Yes, infectious creatures were nerfed. Yes, they don't do as much infectious damage as they used to. The patch notes said they don't do it anymore at all. That's a lie. And it's fact. If your creature has a cloud of infection, that cloud raises the survivor's infection level. But infectious creatures still do more infectious damage than a normal creature that doesn't have the cloud. Because the survivor's infection rate is increasing in the cloud and increasing from their attacks. 2 sources of infection increasing compared to 1 from a creature that doesn't have infection. Nobody says it, but it's true. And no matter what you say, it happens. I uploaded a video of it. I have evidence. You should totally look it up. I don't remember what it's called, so I can't tell you what it is, but it's in there. Yeah. So I think I might be doing something like this again, because Swingpoynt always brings out the good builds. Sinnow too. He hasn't been lately, but you know, he's still got great builds. Usually I don't really like them enough to actually use them, but this one I felt, you know, I might as well use it. So I think I'll be making more videos of first impressions on Swingpoynt's builds. And Sinnow's builds. You know, I can't leave him out. So the next time Sinnow or Swingpoynt makes one, I'll do a first impression. You know, more hands-on, because everybody knows that everyone uses the builds, but no one's actually going out there and saying, hey, here's me using that new build. So that's what I'm going to do. You can see an average player who laughs maniacally when someone dies use the brand new build that Swingpoynt puts out, whether it's Survivor or Mastermind. First impressions. If you're interested in that, or if you're interested in any of the other videos I'm doing, subscribe. You know, press that like button. You know, I'm here for you. And yeah, I hope you stick around. If you don't, oh well. I'm glad you watched the... I'm glad you watched to the end, because hey, that's something. Anyway, have a great day.